morning, everybody. I'm just setting up shop here. 1 second. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'm in here, Bunsen. Time for work. You're late. Yeah. Yeah, you're late for work. What do you have to say for yourself? Anything? No, you have nothing. Sir Bunsen has a sick note. He's going to the vet tomorrow. Okay, I think we're good. No, you may not chew on the African trade beads. That's illegal behavior. It's illegal. Get out of here. Take your sick butt to your sick bed. Go away. Chew. Chewing on the African trade beads. What do you think this is? Just having full-on conversations with my cat. Don't mind me. About his behavior at this here work event. You guys. Good morning, it's Monday. Good morning, good morning. I gotta fix my calendar. My camera. We need an empty bucket, Bunsen. Okay, all right. I think I'm with it now. I think I'm with it, Miss Bunsen. Okay. Hey, claws. There we go. Oh. All right, I'm here. I'm officially here. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Who's all here this morning? Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Debbie. And Kimmy. And Carolyn. I think I already said Carolyn. And Tina. Hello. And Debbie. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And Rosanna, I hope you made it to the doctor. And everything's going good with that. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Kimberly and Kim. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Dot. Hello, Sassy Pants. Good morning, Beth. And Donna Dragonslayer. Hey. What's wrong with Bunsen? Bunsen just has to get his shots. We got a little postcard in the mail. I'm telling you, man, our vet in Wisconsin. Okay, so a little backstory. I have this vet in Wisconsin that I've had for like 10 years before I even had Bunsen or anybody. I had him when I had Bear Dog when I went to college there, and he's just been like the best vet. And what really made me very upset is during COVID, when Bear went down pretty fast when he got older. He had a seizure, and his hips went out, his back legs, his hips went out of place. And it took about, I think it was like 3 days of this. He would get better. He would run around with Jake. Then he would be bad. He couldn't get himself outside to go potty and all these things. And he had another seizure, and he had bit Jeff in the seizure, and he was like really upset with himself, so he's very depressed. It was the whole thing. And we had just moved to Cambridge, and the vets there wouldn't help me because I was not a client. And I'm like, okay, well, I've had this dog for 15 years and we're not going out like this. Like, I'm not hauling him all over the place. I was just like, I just need to put him down. And they were like, we can't help you. So I ended up having to call this vet who I hadn't seen in like 5 years, I would say, at least, in Wisconsin, Dr. Enoch. And I was like, hey, here's the situation. Like, I need help. And he was like, I can either come to your house or you can bring him here and we'll do it outside. It'd be easier if you brought him here because then we can do the whole cremation and everything. And so they did it outside so me and Jeff could both be there. And it was a whole thing. And so ever since then, I've just always taken all my animals. Like, I would drive all the way to Wisconsin to go to the vet. So now that I've moved, they still send me little postcards with my stuff. And they're like, hey, don't forget, you got to take Bunsen to go get his stuff. And then I go take him to this vet over here. And then they forward his information to the vet in Wisconsin. So his Wisconsin vet is like always up to date. Because sometimes I've found out that there's just stuff that they're not willing to do here. And I'm just like, that's fine. We'll just go to Wisconsin. So that's the kind of a thing. We go over there a lot anyways because I'm always by the Bead store. So I don't know. It's a whole thing. And Lily has some kind of wound on her foot. So I'm taking her and Bunsen tomorrow. So Bunsen's going to get shots. And Lily has, I don't know what it is. It's like something in between her toes. She was licking her toes. And I was like, why are you licking your toes? So I looked at it and it was like a little dot. And I was like, what is that? And I don't know if she stepped on something and it got infected or if it's like a yeast thing. She's got a lot of yeasty problems. Or what's happening. So I was like, okay, well, so we washed it and I put bag balm on it and I was like, all right, we'll just see what happens. But then she kept licking it and then the next day it was bigger. It doesn't seem to be bothering her. She's not like limping or anything. And we doctored it up this morning, so. But they said they can see us tomorrow, so we're going to do that. I have a baby appointment in the morning and then after the baby appointment, then we go to the vet. So that's what's going on with the animals. I don't know what happened. She has a licking granuloma. Oh yeah? Was that when they lick and then because they're licking they like make a wound? Bear used to do that. It's not fun. But we'll take her in and see what they say. Other than that, over the weekend, me and Jefferson, we took the air conditioners out of the apartment and we took a bunch of stuff to storage, so that was good. I worked on Christmas all weekend. So I was doing that. I did not get done. I didn't even get I was like, ooh, I better work on Christmas next weekend. So I had a hard time logging into the website. I can't remember what email and password I used. I'm a mess. Tina, yeah. Sometimes that happens. You can do the forgot password thing if you can remember your email address. That's important. Why did you take Mr. Bunsen's chair? I know. Well, he is supposed to be just waiting for his... He's so funny. He's been all about me the last couple of, weeks. And sometimes he just drives me insane. Castor oil. Oh, I did not know about that. What's going on? Oh, at Bookie Monsters. I was like, who's that? PK? Good morning. I'll leave it up for views, but I am not actually watching. Okay. We need a new receptionist. Don't you think? We should maybe get a new receptionist. What do I know? I don't know. Yeah, so other than that, what else? Was there more stuff? I don't think so. I think that was everything. Did I get any good gossip? Everybody calls me on the weekend. So me and Jeff get up on Saturday and I do journaling on Saturday, my little junk journaling. So I was doing that. And then he was doing his whatever he does on the games or whatever. And then my phone just kept ringing. my mom called, and Dixie called, and then my friend Melissa called, and then Cindy called, and I was just like, okay. And then these people want to talk to me for like 3 hours at a time. And you know, I used to have this really cool headset. It was like remember the headset that the like telemarketers used to use, where it had the microphone that came down and plugged into the phone. Yeah. Now I tried to get some, because now my phone doesn't have a jack. It has just, you have to do wireless, Bluetooth or whatever. Lord help me, I cannot find a decent pair of headphones that will connect to this phone to save my life. And then everybody's always like, I can't hear you. And then they want me to put these in my ear, and then they always fall out of my ear, and I can't with all that. So I just talk on speakerphone like a millennial does. Which is fun. I don't do it in public though. Listen, here's just a little lesson for everybody. Don't be in public on your speakerphone. Do you know how many times I go to Target? Oh, especially the Target here in North Dakota. And there's just all these women just running around on their speakerphone, just in the next aisle. You just hear all about their wife and their husband's friend, and all this and that going on with the kids and the baby, and he's in jail, and I'm just like, oh. You can't help but listen when it's on speakerphone, and then I always feel like I'm involved in the story. Like I want to know what happens. So don't do that. Don't do that. You'll have people following you around in Target trying to figure out what happened. Trust me. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? I've just been blabbering on over here. I have recently made 337 pairs of earrings. Sharon, is this in addition to the last 300 pair you made? What are we doing with all these? Oh, wow. We donate them, right? Is that the deal? Donation? I think that's what we're doing. Anyway. Oh, guess what I didn't do? All right. Well, let's just do that real quick. I guess. Am I gonna do that? I don't think I want to do that. I don't know. I'll do it. Guess who's not prepared for school today? Randy. I'm gonna show you how to make SKU lists, because I didn't do one. Oh, you're selling them. Okay. I thought you were donating them. I thought I had heard that you were donating them. But I'm probably crazy. Nobody would be surprised. Good morning. I'm just printing one for me. I also did not put it online because I just made it just now. So, sorry about that. You guys, I had so much fun working on the Christmas this weekend, and Jeff thought I was a crazy person, and he said to me, so I was making hanks of beads, right? And I had to get the hair ties open. I had to get the hair ties open to, like, you know, because I was going to tie up the hank of beads with a little plastic hair tie. And he's like, and I was like, can you open this? And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, can you give me 2 of them? Because I had, like, all the beads, you know. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, making hanks of beads. And he was like, why? And I was like, what do you mean, why? I do that. I was like, he's like, do you always do that? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, it seems like a lot of work. It's like, okay, Carol. 25 years later. All right. Okay, here we go for realsies this time. We are doing the bead drop. We're doing the bead drop. We are starting with R4865. R4865. These are the ones you guys have been waiting for. They are $4.50 for one. I have 25 of them. These are the giant heart crystals. Good morning. These are the giant Chinese crystal hearts that are humongous. As big as my hand. Yeah. These are the ones I got from Amber. So I did cut up all the strands, and so we're selling them individually. And those are $48.65, and they're $4.50. If you're new here, we will look at all of these things, and then I will make it live on my website. So no need to be in a rush or anything, but if you see something you like, you can either write down the SKU number so you can remember, or you can just make a list so then you know what you're looking for, or you can just like looking at fun beads, you know, whatever you gotta do. I had a good show on Saturday. Foot traffic was down. Several big pieces, so it was profitable. Event Corp asked me to a show in December. Oh, that is lovely. Can I print a SKU from anywhere? Normally you would be able to print the SKU. However, I didn't put it on the internet. Not this one, because I wasn't paying attention this weekend. Can you get leather through the hole of the hearts? No. The hole of the heart, it's small. I would say it's probably just like, it's probably like your average size for just any bead. Not big enough for leather. Not even for like, I mean, maybe for like a 1, but I would not be using a 1. R4866. Here we go. We have these guys. These are dyed red and regular, so it's a mix of tiger's eye. I was going to give it a snazzy name, but I didn't know what name I wanted to name it. But I thought it was quite cool. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jenny. R4866. These are 8mm tiger's eye bead strands, dyed red and brown, grade A. They're about 15 inches long, and they're super cute. I just like them. So we got those guys going on. Sorry I'm late. Hi, Leah. Oh, you're never late to a Thunderhorse Descendant doing. Next up are R4867. These guys are $9.30 for a strand. And these are 8 by 8.5mm banded agates in matte. Okay, so these are matte. They are I don't think they're not dyed, but they are heat treated. No, they are dyed and heat treated. Sorry. But look how cool they are. Oh yeah. Good morning. Morning, Gloria. Yeah, those are cool, right? These were giving me Halloween-y vibes. Look at this one. They're just cool. Anyways, so these guys are about 15 inches long, and they're $9.30 for a strand of those guys. I think that's all I can get on this little plate. But yeah, these guys, super good. I love matte gemstones. Well, I hear that matte gemstones, you got to be in a mood. I also love matte gemstones, but some people just really are not about it, Carolyn. Let me tell you what. Or Leah, sorry. You got to be in a mood for matte gemstones. Good morning. 4868, here we are. These guys are kind of funky, but I thought they were cool. These are little cabochons, so they are not drilled. They are little square cabochons for, like, you can glue them onto things or put them in settings if you do have some, excuse me, if you do have some, like, little square settings, you could glue them in there or whatever you want to do. They're all butterflies, different little butterflies, and I just thought they were cute. You get 10 pieces. This is what the back looks like. Let me just zoom in a little bit because I feel like I'm really in the camera. The back just has the paper on. The top is glass. And these guys are 10 millimeter by 10 millimeter printed glass square cabochons. The mixed pack of 10, not drilled, $2.30. Okay. I just thought those were fun. I don't know what I'm going to do with mine. I'm not sure. I thought about making a little tile design, like a little, you know how you usually see it with like the mirrors? What is that called? Mosaic? Like a little mosaic something or other, but I don't know. I just thought they were cute. So that's those guys, $48.68. I don't love mats. They are not my favorite, but I also don't mind them. Me too. That would be me. The dirty looking beads. Rosanna's anti-mat, she says. Dirty looking beads. Refrigerator magnets? Well, they're very tiny. You'd have to like probably put them all together to make one magnet. $48.69. Here we have some pendulum little guys. If you've ever made pendulums before, these are all different stones. They're $3. You can also use them for pendants. It doesn't really matter. So like here's a rose quartz one. If you wanted to do a pendulum, you just put a chain on there or a beaded strand, and then this is how you, when you put the chain on and you ask the questions, this is your pointer. Or you could just use them as pendants if you wanted to. If something headed your way because of a bubble envelope. Oh, looks like Kimberly's gonna get some beady mail from Beth. Yeah, so these guys, all kinds of different ones. We got Dalmatian jasper, blue spot jasper, goldstone, cherry quartz. Cherry quartz is technically like a man-made stone. Rose quartz, malachite. These ones, I put them under like imitation amber because I don't know what this is trying to be. It's a synthetic. Magnesite, quartz, ruby, and xylite. They are listed out on the website, so you can pick which one you want. Hi. They look really big on my TV. Are you watching on your TV, Carolyn? You must be. Okay, next up we have these little guys. $48.70. $1.60 for a pair. These I thought were super cute, and they reminded me of Halloween. They're little light bulbs. And then they have little different designs in them. Like these have snakes and these have trees. Here's some owls. The back looks like this. It's like a some dragonflies. It's just like a enamel inside of there. But the little light bulb shape I thought was cute for like earrings or something. So I got these. They are also listed out on the website, so you can pick which kind you want. There's some cats. Yes, somebody said, what about the cats? There's some cats. And they all have gold settings. So $1.60 for a pair of those. The lady next to me at the show was a jewelry person as well and sold lots of sun catchers. Oh yeah, people be loving sun catchers. $48.71. These are a little bit more of an expensive date. We gave some of these away in the... What was that for? Something. The ticket drawing? prize, the bingo prize. I can't remember. These guys, you get 10 of them. They have the evil eye on them. They are tube beads with double-sided. They got evil eye on each side, enamel. And these guys are $8.75 for 10 of them. A little bit more of an expensive date, but very cool. I'm gonna need some dragonflies. Okay, $48.72. These guys are $2.80, and these have already been offered up to the members. But if you're not a member, these are brass bells, African trade brass bells. They have not been circulated. They are new, so they're not old. Because, okay, with African trade, just in case you're wondering, anything old over here at the Thunder House is 200 years old or older. So these are not old. These are new, and these are brass bells. They're $2.80 each. These are the large ones. Yeah. And they sound lovely. I think we have, let me look. How many do we have? I think we only had like 12 left. Yeah, we had 12 of the large bells left, and then these are the little guys, and we have 29 of these little guys left. $48.73. These guys are $1. So the same bell, just tiny. See? Yeah, Mr. Bunsen. Well, Mr. Bunsen loves to chew on the, what do they call that? The raffeta, or the whatever's on the African trade bead strands, that little straw. He likes to chew on that. That's what he was after this morning. These ones sound super cute. I'm a sound person, you know, it's a thing. So those guys are $1. And then we have these guys left as well, which super good. $48.74, $1.30. These guys here are imitation Chinese money coin pendants. So you can see the dragons on the one side, and then they have Chinese writing on the other. They're $1. They're all the same. But we were using these with our onesie strands to show like how cool they are, and I'll show you how cool they are. Well, I'll use one of these since it's here. See how cool it is? And you can just use them with anything, right? You could hang it down, or you could put it in the strand, or you could use 2 strands, or you could put your little spacers in here, and then put your little bells. I got all these onesie strands from TF, but they're in the box over there. But like, if that's your jam, I'm just saying, maybe that's your jam. I don't know. But for $1, can't really mess it up, I don't think. I was going to ask what Mr. Bunsen was playing with, but it was you. Then we got 2 items left. And these guys first. And these guys are $48.75. They're $30.30 a strand. These are your ostrich egg he-she bead strands. I'm going to have to back up so you can see the whole works here. So these are African trade. So they're a little bit tapered. Bigger ones down towards the bottom. Smaller ones to the top. About 7 millimeters to about 14 millimeters. This one has a big one on there for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. And these are ostrich egg shell he-she beads. And that's what they look like. These guys right here are from Kenya. They're African trade. Handmade ostrich eggshell Hishi African trade beads. 7 to 13 millimeters. 26-inch strand. Sold by the strand. $30. Are the members only orders on the website? Yes. All of the members only orders, if you made some during our members only show last week, are currently posted on the website under custom orders. Absolutely. And then this is the last one. $48.76, $20.20. These are what we have left of the African trade brass strands. So these ones are like a basket weave. These ones are a brass cage basket weave. They're from Ghana. 15 by 13 millimeters, 20-inch strand. $20 for the strand. So there you go. These have quite large holes because you can see coming out here. And this is the stuff that Mr. Bunsen likes to chew on when they're laying on, like, in the bucket. So that's those guys. So there we go. That's what that one looks like. These are some of the things that I got at Taylor's Falls, and some of you have already seen these because we did talk about them during the members only sale. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Oh, I did put my tiger's eye back. Okay, so there we go. I have a bracelet made with shells. It was made in windows in Africa. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff. I got a lot of cool stuff when I was at TF. I do have a bunch of stuff that even the members haven't seen. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make us live now on the website as soon as I can get there. Products. Here we go. Alright, so some of these are kind of spaced out because I was all over this weekend. I was like, oh, I'll do 4 little items here, and then I posted these jewelry items, so those are already active. Then I was like, oh, I gotta post these couple more over here. I think there's one down here somewhere. Yeah, here's the hearts. Alright. And let's edit that. And we'll say, show the public. Click this little eyeball. Put that one on the front page as well. Save it. Review on the store. All right. Make sure everybody is. Doesn't this little part just looks lovely. I like African trade beads. This little part looks more colorful. Yeah. All right, so they're all up there. I did put these in the other side category in case you're wondering, just because they don't really go in the other side, but I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, do I want to start another category in the middle of the stream? And I don't really want to, so I just put them in the other side. Is what it is. So they are now currently active. And there we go. Website. Thank you, PK. I have been stocking the jewelry store as well. This is your reminder, if you have a store, to make sure that you're stocking up your Christmas stuff and getting it up there, because you can't sell it if it's not up there. So I posted these 4 yesterday. And I finally got done posting all these ones that Molly had loaded in to the website. She had loaded the pictures and stuff in. I just had to do the descriptions. So I finally got all of those done. So we've moved on from that. But I did find some cool stuff that I forgot that I made. Does that ever happen to you? Because that happens to me. I'm like, oh, did I make that? I must have made that. Like this bracelet. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I should make some more of those. But anyways, yeah, this is your reminder to be doing all that, making sure you're getting your stuff up there so people can at least view it. So got that going on. And now all the features have changed. So this is what you'll see at the top of the website. I also changed the videos. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Wrong account again. So I do try to change these so that they're you know, whatever. But I can only put recorded videos in here. Like, I can't put lives in here. I don't know why. But even after they've posted, I can't put lives in here. I can only put recorded videos. And as you guys know, since I have been to North Dakota, basically, as Rosanna pointed out the other day, basically since I had Sievert, I have not recorded any videos. So, I don't know. They may be getting a little slightly repetitive, but I was like, whatever. I don't care. Because this one's from 2023, and this one's from 2024, so I'm just going back in the archive. But whatever, they're still valid. I forgot the password, but I haven't gotten a link to reset it. It's been over 5 minutes. Perhaps, Tina, you used a different email. Is that possible? That you used a different email? Let me look. This is a Gmail account. Are you using a Gmail account? It has a middle initial and a number, if that's helpful. I tried both. Okay. Here, let me fix it. Okay. 1 minute. Oops. Okay, Tina, I just texted you the password. I changed it. It has a capital letter. The first letter is capital. Yes. I tried both. My order has been placed. My members only was monies, so I only got some of the awesome light bulb charms. Yes. Well, here's another thing we got to do. I'm going to clear this because we have time. You guys feel free to shop or do whatever you got to do here. I have this going on. Let me show you what I got going on over here that I need to work on. Yay, thank you for your order. Thank you for your order. orders. Now I walked off, forgot my coffee. At this point, that's all I really have to report. I'm just going to play with these beads and look at them. If you're not into that, that's okay. We have some minutes, so I'm going to take an opportunity to kind of go through this stuff. This is like multiple things that I've saved out that I was going to make stuff with, and then from the drops, and then I never got there. Just didn't have the time. So we're going to take a look at it. I absolutely do think that the blue hearts will make a wonderful dream catcher, sun catcher. They are Chinese crystals. I would put them in the middle. Here's one. I would hang them down in the middle. You know? Or like that can be your focal part of the dream catcher. I always do my my sun catchers. I always do my sun catchers on like memory wire, and so I just do the beading and then I put this on the end. Well, usually I put like one of those swan chandelier parts, which would also look great with this, by the way. And you could put that on the bottom. Super lovely. This one says no orders made. That's the only one that's in there, Tina, as far as I know. I might have to look it up afterwards. Okay, I got all kinds of stuff going on here. I got stuff. Oh my goodness, I got stuff. I got stuff. La-dum-dee-da. I just ordered a heart. Yay! Just kind of want to make these into earrings for funsies because they're lovely. I even kept out some of these guys that are new from this week. And these guys that are new from this week, and I kept out some of these pendants. These will be cute together. I think at this point, we're going to have to break it down and be like, okay, this goes with this and this goes with that. And then we're going to have to go from there, I think is what's going to have to happen. Okay, thank you. I just know I have ordered several things. You have a wonderful pile of goodness. Well, I'm going to try to kind of at least narrow it down a little bit because this is a bit much. It's a bit much. Just waiting for something to pop out at me like this. Both matte. I like that. These are also matte. Got a matte vibe going on. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but something. Okay, you and you. These guys here are things I made in the past that I was like, yeah, I don't like the way this is working out. So this guy I want to just take the pendant off of. I don't like how this moon doesn't sit right. I think I want to take this moon off of here, or I want to take this off of here. One of these has got to go. This needs fixing. Fixing. Ooh, then we got this guy. I love the matte onyx. They're so moody. I know. I am feeling a little bit better. I have been taking my, I want to go with this. I have been taking my antibiotics. And that's been, I forgot one the other day. But I have been taking my antibiotics and that seems to be a little bit better. Honestly, it's not like great. Sparkly business. Does this need sparkly business? I don't know that it does. I feel like it kind of needs some red. Don't you think it needs some red? Ah, there we go. Perfect. What else? Anything else? Is there anybody else in this pile of things that would like to be involved? Perhaps some little charms? Those are kind of cute. Just so you know, this is what my brain looks like. This is what my brain looks like. I sold my chakra moon necklace at the Renaissance Fair. Oh, lovely. Did you just string it, Rosanna? I think I'm gonna go like that. I kind of want to knot it. I am gonna throw in a few charms here, just for funsies. And do suns and moons. I'll put a couple of suns and a couple of moons just in case I want to do both. Couple of suns, couple of moons, couple of suns and moons. That'd be 2 on each side. I'm not gonna like that. Okay, so I'll add a couple more moons. Is that too many moons? Should I go suns? No, I think that's good. I'm talking to myself. I should also make some earrings. So those will be for earrings. I think that's a good idea. I have a bin that says needs attention. Yeah, I have one of those too. Well, this is pretty good comparatively, to back in the day. We would have like the huge bins, like these bins full, which technically I guess this could have fit in there. But, I'm trying to be more compact now that I'm at the apartment. This is what my beading table looks like. It was strung with chakra beads. Oh, I think I did see a picture of that. My brain looks like this too. Tangled mess of creativity. Your brain is a computer with a ton of windows open. Absolutely it is. And I have these. I kept all these because I just wasn't real impressed with I don't remember why. We have some of these. Oh, yeah. I didn't like the way they sounded. Like, they're stone. But some of them sound tingy, and that scares me a little bit, because I'm like, why is they tingy? And so I kept them. But I'm going to use them. I don't know. We have some of these on the website. But, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I'll probably use them with all these black beads, honestly. Yeah, I got weird stuff sometimes. I'm just like, I don't like the way this sounds. I don't like the way it feels. Alright, then we have what? Oh, we have this, guys. We gotta do this, guys. Remember these little guys? I think these are all sold out on the website. These tiger's eye Sarcadia bugs. Yeah, there's something about it that's not right. Right, Rosanna? It just feels weird. And I want to go with this, but also maybe with this. Do I like that together? Is that too much? This green onyx. I'm getting out here with my color theory. How do we feel about the green onyx? I mean, I'm not mad at it. Let's see. Without the green onyx, just more of a monochromatic. I feel like the monochromatic situation needs something. Don't you think? I don't like the way it tastes. I think if we're going monochromatic, we need something. I'm going to put it with these little gold earring doings, because obviously they match. I guess I have 5 of those. I could do 2 separate things. Let me see. Little smoky cords? Okay, I mean, I'm not mad at that. Where's those garden cords at? That bracelet. Probably staring right at it. Can't see it. I just had it in my hand. Not you. Ah, here you are. Pebbles. You could do pebbles. I like the green. Copper spacers. Yes to the green. No on crystals. More tiger's eye. Okay. Yes to the green. I think the green is nice. Needs more tiger's eye, they said. Well, we have these tiger's eye. These are quite large. But we also have this guy. I wouldn't have to use the pink. I could just use the tiger's eye for a little bit of snazziness. Or I could go this way, and that could be my color pop. What do you think? Do we like this better, the pink or the green? I do want to use these citrines. I think they're nice. Could do the color popping pink. I'm going to use gold, remember, because I got these matching earrings. So I'm going to do pink or green. When I do the green, I could still use these little tiger's eye to put in there, but not the pink ones. Rosanna likes the green. We got 2 for green, 3 for pink. Four for pink. It looks like pink's winning out. You like the pink. I'm not mad at the pink, to be honest with you. Gives it more kind of warm tones. Oh, now they're split down the middle. Pink and green, pink and green. Okay, well, let's put this here. And let's see if we can't come up with something better for this green, and then maybe that'll be good. Let's see. What do we got? We got to put these over here. Well, we do have these. I was saying I could turn one of these into a pendant. Because, see, they're post earring backs. I don't know if we have any more of these on the website. All this stuff is on the website, by the way. Or was at one point. If it sold out, I don't know. In my head, I kind of want to, like... silver, which is not helping me very much. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if maybe that's a bad idea. We're gonna put that over there for a minute. Okay, back to the green. Green, green, green goes with purple. Yeah. I don't really care for that. Maybe smaller. Smaller purple and green. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like this better. I thought these green would pull out more of that green in these tiger's eye, because there is this one that's kind of green. And green and red go together, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the perfectly round tiger's eye with these, like, cubey shapes. Let's try again. That's pretty. I know some of you are just at home just screaming at your TV. No, Randy. Yeah, I do like this, but I don't know about the shape situation. I'm not sure. Because these could also go... I mean, these could go a lot of places, actually. Oh, I forgot about this guy. It's all round, so I'm going to leave that alone. Oh yeah, then I got all this silver sheen obsidian. Did y'all see this? Silver sheen obsidian, so good. Instead of golden sheen, it's silver. I had never seen too much silver before. So that's just lovely. I just like that a lot. That's not working for me. I think this is where this is going to come in handy. These little guys. I also have this one. This one I kept because it's kind of a funky shape. And then I have another one too. And this one I kept because it's got a funky thing on it. But whatever, I don't care about that. Hematite. I really like these smoky quartz. Now, how come I like this but not the other? Having a cough attack. Okay, I've made it through my cough attack. Okay, how come I like this? I do like this. But I don't like it with this. I think it's a shape. But now I'm like, okay, these can go with these little garden quartz. Because they have green in them. So I like that. There's little green turtles. I think little green turtles go with this. Yeah? A lot of buckets. You go over there. And you... Dun dun dun. You go here. I like these. We need something. I don't think that's it. But that's okay. We'll find that. There's my lot of boxes. We'll probably find that. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. In here. Here's our bead situation. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Silver, I think, I really want to use these guys. I think they're cute. But I don't have to. This is cute, but this is not where this goes. I kind of like that. Fossilized Cerosaurus? What is it called? Not silver. I'm not mad at this. It kind of brings out the red and all the other little colors. A nice deer antler, perhaps. Also not mad at that. Although, I like this one. I've had this deer antler for so long. I just like the way it fits in my hand. I used another one on a necklace that we made a while back. It's packed up right now. And I really like that one too. But this one's really good. Kimmy, you're so silly. I have like 8 of these. I'm ridiculous. Don't feel bad. I'm a ridiculous person. This giant jade. I like it, but made for here. So far, I'm kind of really just liking this weird thingy. I don't really like this stone, but maybe I could redo that. Maybe I could redo that, and I could put on one of these. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with that. Now, I probably won't be able to use these little moss at the moment, but that's okay. We don't have to. I was just seeing if there's going to be anything that just jumped right out of the box and was like, hey, what about me? You know, that happens sometimes. Like this guy. Look at this guy. This is a brushed gold pendant. Ooh, I kind of like that. Although it's kind of taken away from the primitive vibe I want to go for. All right, well, Carol. Yeah, this one. Oh, maybe that's the one. Is that the one? Is it too dark? It's red and black. This is a ceramic handmade pendant. It's kind of dark, but I like it. I'm gonna do it. It's dark, but I like it. Well, Carol, we're gonna need gold for this. Those bumpy spacers in there. The answer to the question is no, I don't know what I'm making. I'm just putting things together that look nice. These are cute. I'll probably make a bracelet with this. little turtles and all the green. I think those are cool. We got these guys with the pink and the tiger's eye. I really do think that I'm glad that we went pink, because I'm not really a pink girl, but I do like this. The tiger's eye and the pink and the citrine situation. I do like it. Then we got this one with the moon and the lapis. This one's going to be nice as well. The tree on it. And then I still have these guys over here. I stole the bucket, so they're not in a bucket anymore, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing there, so I'm going to put it back. And this is how we roll. Put it all back in the tub and we'll try again another day. I'll probably make these, you know, maybe we'll make one on members only or something, or maybe we'll make one on morning coffee, or maybe I'll just make them myself. I don't know. We'll find some time to make them, because I don't like it when my beads sit here and they're not doing anything, you know? I'm like, get out there and live your life. What are you doing? So I still got my breakfast toast and such I gotta make some with. So I'll make those. But also, we also this week have to deal with, so we're working on bargain bead box projects, right? So we have, I think, 7 of those. We did 1, right? So we got 6. So we got 6 bargain bead box projects left. And then we also have, I have a soft flex kit that they sent for the end of the month, the 29th. Gotta do that. And so somewhere in the middle of all of that, we will do this. For fun, because we like it. I just added the pink tiger's eye to my cart. Oh, good job, Dorothy. I hope you love it. It's quite good. I know I'm going to love mine. I have been in a knotting mood recently. So, I think we got a knotting project coming up in Bargain Bead Box, so that'll probably, like, cure it. Did it all go well with the house sale? Is it completed? Yes, the house is sold. Checks in the mail, they said. House is sold. So now, next order of business, Jefferson and I are going to start looking at places. Jeff wants to move before winter, which is in 5 minutes from now in North Dakota. I have to wait now to even walk Lily because I'm up north. I don't know if all of y'all have ever been up north, but until time goes back in whatever time changes in November or something, it's not getting light out until like 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock. And me and Lily usually go walking at 6:30, but now it's dark. So I have to wait. So I'm hoping when the time goes back, then at least we can be up like walking at like 7. But anyway, so it snows really early here, so that's why I keep saying winter's going to be in like 5 minutes. And Jeff wants to move before then, and I guess that's the plan. That's what I was told the plan is. I have been feeling naughty lately, so that's my next project too. Yay! But yeah, the house sale, I guess, went good. Everything's good. And so we can start looking at stuff. I don't know when we'll like go physically look. We've been looking online. It's snowing at my son's house in Alaska. Yes, it already snowed here. Oh my goodness. So I think the plan is that once we do find whatever place and try to like buy it and, you know, do all that, I think we're gonna, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. We're just winging it over here, I guess. And I said, well, I would much rather move before I'm like super big and pregnant, because when I'm super big and pregnant, because then we'll have to wait all through the winter. And then, because it doesn't like stop being winter here until like May. The baby's supposed to come in April, the beginning of April. So then it'll be all spring and slushy and muddy and gross. And I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. I would much rather be like settled in by then, because I also think I'm probably going to be crazy with like wanting to get things ready. You know how with the nesting. And yeah. So I don't really want to be trying to move and do all that, you know. But I might have to do that. I might not have a choice. I'm glad you got on antibiotics. Yeah. It's so weird because, like, I did get on the antibiotics. It's been a month now. It's been since... I was supposed to go to my grandma's birthday on October 4th. So it's been, like... Well, I guess, like, almost a whole month. And, but even so, I just have these, like, coughing fits. I just, like, go into these coughing fits. And I'm just like, hey... trying to die over here. And my doctor said, so they tested me and everything, and they said it's not COVID, and they just said they think they had, it was a viral thing that turned into a sinus infection with like a bacterial sinus infection. And so they gave me the antibiotics, but I don't know. When I cough, there's like, it feels like there's nothing in there, you know, like a dry cough. So I'm just like, what are we trying to cough up? I know, it does. It feels like forever. But I'm slowly getting better a little bit. Jefferson is still sick too. My mom called. She's still sick. I'm just like, I don't know. I remember back in the day when you used to get sick and it'd be like 5 days and then you'd be done with it. Now it's like half a month has gone by and I'm like, oh, I don't know if we're going to make it. But anyway. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day today. I have some orders to ship out. I am going to the eye doctor today, so maybe I'll get some new glasses ordered. I've had these for, I want to say I've had these for 2 years already. I think I can get some new ones. I think I might want to get some like smaller ones. I remember those red ones I had. I really like those. Those like red cat eye ones. Those are fun. So I'm going to do that today, and then I'm working on getting the bingo letters out. I'm working on getting the shipping out, and what else? I think that's it for right now. We had the flu. I would have coughing fits and pee. Yes. I know all about that, Dorothy. All right. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.